I was trying to make the thumbnail look funny. Oh shit. Damn. Oh my god, the models are out today. Fuck, that girl had so much body, it was crazy. Oh my gosh, what a day, what a day. I can't believe I got two flat tires today. The second one, the tire wasn't leaking, but the bolt that was jammed in there was making so much noise. Like there was just no way to pick up passengers like that. And forget about it if I would have gotten a long trip. Oh, talk about bad luck, man. I hope I used up my bad luck for a while. Shoot. Yeah, it's really crazy. I'm trying to head over to the Starbucks at Los Feliz in Hillhurst because I'm thinking that one will take well uh I'll be able to get what I want there since it's a reserve store, since I do need some coffee because you know what's going on here. Focus. Yeah, I got 3 rides done today. I've spent most of my time today at the tire stores. I've tipped I've tipped more to tire guys today than I've gotten tipped all week. So how about that? Yeah, gonna be a long day or a long night. Right? Oh, great. Are the fire trucks coming this way? Oh, I think they're turning. I can't tell. Gosh, there's so many girls everywhere right now. I'm on Sunset. It's just like women everywhere wearing nothing because it's so hot today. It's usually not this hot in Hollywood. Hollywood's usually like, you know, it'll get hot, but not like deadly hot, you know? It's kind of like, you know, the monsoon season in Arizona. It kind of feels like that right now. Oh, okay, the fire truck is behind me. Oh, you'll be right there? Yeah. Yeah, dude. People drive like such assholes, man. Like, I'm ready to, like, help me out. Help me develop this idea. I have an idea of making a YouTube channel where I find just blatantly aggressive drivers, right? And I fuck with them. Like, I was thinking about tarring and feathering their cars, but then that's not good because, like, you know, there's like a history of that, and it's kind of like I think it's like racist. Oh, I don't have my seatbelt on. Thanks. But yeah, I want to do something to people's cars that's not necessarily like against the law to where like if it's a little bit illegal, no big deal. I just don't want to end up in jail because of it, you know? And just a way of like to show people like, hey, if you want to be an aggressive driver, like that's cool. But Dave the Uber slave is going to come and find you, and this is what's going to happen to you. Am I being crazy? I don't think I'm being crazy. I've had, just in the last 2 days, I've seen drivers honk at people. Like, okay, yesterday, this guy, I have it on videotape. I'm going to make the video for yesterday later. Oh, that's a good idea. And then I'll do it like on video. Like and then I'll do it. I'd really like to actually approach them though, you know, and then have like somebody else videotaping it across the street, and so that if they end up like, you know, getting violent, then I can press charges. But at the same time, like, I need to do it in a way where I'm not actually like instigating it. Like, if they're gonna get violent and crazy, like, that's all their prerogative. Like, it's not like I got them there. Like, I'm just, you know, I'm just the concerned citizen doing the right thing. You know, I don't want to push anybody to be violent, is what I'm trying to say. It's just that some people, they get, that's all they know, you know? Like, you go talk to a stranger and instantly they get kind of aggressive to the point where, you know, it seems like you might end up in a fight. That's just how the world works sometimes. Man, there is so many girls everywhere. Everywhere I look. Dude. Learn to cage fight. Yeah. I have a friend that's a cage fighter. Maybe he'll come with me. He'll be the guy with the, or maybe like he'll just be like off to the side. And then if shit goes south, he'll be like my security guard. That's what one of his jobs is being a security guard. And like if things go south, he'll just come over and wreck this dude. And then we'll put that on my YouTube channel. Oh man. Did I mention I got a cheesesteak at this place that's supposed to be the best cheesesteaks out here called Booze in like Silver Lake over here? And I got sick. I still feel it. Like my ass wanted to explode this morning, like way before I normally wake up. I get up with and had to go to the bathroom. Like, oh, dude, it was bad. I still don't feel good. I still feel a little bit of explosiveness in there. Yeah, dude. I really like this part of town that I'm at right now. It would be so cool to move here. TMI. Yeah, check it out. I like it out here. You're like right in the you're like in the east side of Hollywood, but it's an extremely nice neighborhood. Like this is one of the nicest areas in East Hollywood. It's so nice. And there's like all kinds of cool places to eat. And oh, oh, damn, man. Yeah, so right up here is where the Starbucks Reserve store is. I'll just hold it. Yeah. See all these places? Cheap Pizza, Little Dom's. This Little Dom's place is all packed. And then boom, my Starbucks. And right up there is like where Griffith Park. That's Griffith Park. Those filets. Yeah, this is my Reserve store right here. Check them out. See, there's the outside area. It's really nice. Cappuccino happy. Fuck that. I'm at the Reserve store. Why would I get that? I don't give a fuck. I don't care about no happy hour frappuccinos. I don't want happy hour fraps. I want Clover Brewing. Right? That's right. So what should I get? Which one? Oh. Should I do Bolivia or Congo? See? Right here. There's Congo right here. $4. $4. And then Bolivia right here is $5.50. Congo? You want me to be cheap? I've showed you this before, right? The Bolivia is $40 a bag. The Congo come on, focus. Focus. Is only $14.50 a bag. I think I should get Bolivia, right? Better value. Like it's $1.50 more, but the coffee costs when you buy the beans way more, like more than double. So I'll just get the Bolivia, you know? Even though $5.50 for a cup of iced coffee is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. Oh, I got the Bolt out, and then I had to stop in Hollywood and get the Bolt out.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, I'm gonna do a grande ice Bolivia.
You can do it.
You're hilarious. Cool, dude. You know, one time, it's so funny. Like 2 weeks ago, or maybe 3, I was at Starbucks by LAX, and this guy is walking out, and he grabs a straw, and he opens it, and he just drops it on the floor as he's walking out the door. And I'm thinking, like, God, what an asshole, right? Having no idea that's actually like some kind of fetish. I didn't know that, like, who knows, maybe because, like, he just likes it. Do you do that yourself, though? Like, if you go to Starbucks or wherever, you take your straw wrapper and just toss it wherever? Or is it just like you like to watch it happen? Ah, that's funny. Yeah. Well, you know, littering in the city is really not that big a deal. Especially the paper for a straw, like that's like, it's one of the fastest thing biodegrade there is on the planet. That's like some real thin paper. Doesn't that look good? I got the lighting right here. Some good lighting. Yeah. Man, how crazy is that lighting right there? It's pretty cool, huh? See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm about to go over there. Tell him not to honk. Go get my post-it note. Go get my post-it notes pad. Why does it say that there's 0 people on here? That is so weird. Should probably get to work. There's an ant on my phone. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I really didn't think that I'd get to 1,000 subscribers so quickly. Because in the beginning, it felt like it was happening really slow. But as it turns out, one of the first videos I posted. Yeah. Light looks weird right now. There we go. Yeah, I'm dreading going to work right now. The dog. The dog. Did you see the dog? Man, this place has a lot of cameras. Look at this. What's the what? Did you say bonus? The BOAS thing? I still have to do 11 trips. Yeah, so the bonus. So here's another camera right here. 2 cameras. But yeah, the bonus thing, I get $80 when I complete 40 trips. Let me see. Let's see how many cameras there are in the front of the building. Oh yeah, there's cameras. I see more. Like, look, there's a camera right there. Yeah, the ones that are in the store and like around the patio, they're a little harder to see. What's up, Aaron? Dude, did you hear, Aaron? I had 2 flat tires today. I hit the corner of the curb at Reseda in the 118 because this big truck looked like it was gonna hit me. So I just really bad timing, kind of like changed my turn and nicked this pointy curb. And that totally screwed me. Yeah, it's just unbelievable. Dude, I do not want to do 11 trips right now. Okay, so I've been noticing something, right? When I walk around with my camera, people get a little uncomfortable sometimes. Sometimes. Not most of the time, everything's cool. But once in a while, you'll see people and they'll just be kind of looking at me. Even my passengers, they see my dash cams and they get a little weird, you know? But so like when I do these live streams and I'm walking around with my phone, I'm starting to notice like people just looking at me like they're mad at me, you know? Like somehow I'm doing something wrong. And like I always look at it honestly because like usually there's only like 2 or 3 of you, at the most 5. And like it's really not like I'm like live streaming to the world. It's more like I'm just having a little group chat with some friends, right? Like that's the way I see it, you know? Like I'm the only one with the video up, but for the most part it's like a small group chat with just a few people. What if I were to be on like a group chat on like Skype or something and I was walking around doing that? Like, I mean, people don't know what I'm doing. All they know is I'm talking to my phone. So I guess what I'm saying is like even if it was just a personal like group chat, they'd still be all pissed off at me, probably. And like I do kind of understand the whole social media thing and not wanting to be on people's videos or whatever. Like that's fine. But like to just be on edge anytime there's a camera around you thinking like, oh no, this person's gonna put me on social media. It kind of seems like a phobia, like not really a fear that should be acknowledged, but really a fear that you should just really get over and move on, you know? Like, you know, like an unreasonable fear. But then again, like it depends on who you are too. Like obviously like if you're somebody famous and you're out partying and doing coke, you may not want somebody posting that. Like there's that too. I'm just fascinated by the whole thing, you know, of you know, the haters out there. There's haters out there. fascinating. Well, recording their kids in what way? You know what I mean? Like, for example, like if well, first of all, I'm not even legally supposed to pick up kids in my car. But like, yeah, like let's say we were allowed to drive minors and I picked up some 14-year-old girls and I like recorded them and then especially like what I was recording them doing, right? But either way, just recording these like really young girls. Like I personally think that would be insane. Oh, you mean like on the street? Yeah. Well, you know, honestly, like this is the way I see it, okay? Like let's say that I have a family blog, okay? And I have kids. And then your kids come up to my kids. And like we're all recording. Well, your kids, like I realize that they're just kids, but they did just walk into our video, you know? So like if you don't want them to be in the video that goes on YouTube, and then you can easily just go and say like, hey, like I really don't want my kids on YouTube, like, and I would totally, like, who wouldn't respect that, like, you know? But to go out and look for kids and like literally like follow, like, look, these are kids that just went across my camera.
Because all the trendy people want to be here.
Those kids, I just took a close look at those girls. They were probably 13 and they just went right through my video. And I don't see a problem with that, you know, because I was already here videotaping. Now, if I was right outside of school doing this, like all the time, you know, if I went to a place where there just happened to always be kids walking by when school gets out, and I go out and videotape every day when school gets out and talk to the camera as the kids are walking by, like obviously you knew what you were doing there and you were trying, you purposely went out and sought after these kids to be walking by your camera, you know, and so like, you know, you can't use the excuse of like, oh, I was just here videotaping and they came by. Like, you know, kids walk by there when they get out of school and they just got out of school and you just happen to go over there and videotape right now. Like, you know, I feel like it's just a really complicated issue, you know, because like people like me and other people that want to make videos, I feel like we should have some freedom, you know? Like, have you seen Danny Duncan videos? He like gets like, he does a lot of stuff in public and his videos are pretty good, you know, like it's pretty entertaining. And the guy seems like a really nice guy. Like he's just like a good guy. The last video I saw of his, a bunch of kids recognized him. They were like, oh, they're all in the car, right? And mom's driving the car. This is his last video that he posted, I think. And the kids are screaming and he walks over to the car. He's like, hey, what's up, kids? They're like, oh my gosh, it's Danny Duncan. You know, they're all stoked. And then he goes to the mom and he's like, how about a kiss, you know? And he straight up like gives the mom a huge kiss on the lips. And I was just like, oh my God, that was so crazy. No, I'm not online right now. I'm just talking to you guys. When I go online, I'll switch over to the other app. So I just feel like the whole thing of like, you know, what ends up on a video and not on a video, it's really complicated, you know? It's not as simple as, oh, no kids on a video. You know what I mean? Like, have you guys ever seen iJustine? She has a lot of kids fans, right? And she'll, like, I remember this one video, she was like in Universal or Disneyland or something, and she had young kids coming up to her, recognizing her, and she would ask them, like, do you want to be on my video? Do you want to be on the video? And they would be like, yeah, you know? And then she would just, for a quick second, just like have them on the video, like, hey, you know. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that either, you know, because how cool is that for a kid, um, to have like a little cameo in their favorite YouTuber's video, or YouTuber that they like's video, you know, like. But then, you know, you don't like it. Let's say you see some 14-year-old girls and they're popping a squat in the parking lot. Like, yeah, don't post that on YouTube, you know? Nobody wants to, like, you know, if you're posting videos of minors pissing in a parking lot, like that's some pedophilia shit right there, you know? That's where the line gets crossed. Yeah, see, you know what I mean? Like, exactly. If I had that in my mind. Wait, so hold on. It's hard for me to follow this sentence. Come on. It's not popping up. Ugh. Why isn't the chat popping up? What the fuck? It's not popping up. Oh, I really want to see that sentence that you wrote. Yeah, because this is a really interesting topic because, you know, I mean, as Uber drivers, we deal with this unaccompanied minor issue. At least in California, we do. I'm actually curious, like, you guys that drive in other states, do you have the same policy about not driving minors? Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. Shit. I can't even imagine having kids right now with the whole social media age, you know? Can't even imagine. I'd be worried. I remember, you know, I went to private school. And I grew up with a lot of smart kids. And when we were like 10 years old, like, we were pretty fucking smart. We were naive, you know, like, we didn't know about, like, the world. But we also weren't, like, total idiots. You know? But we had great teachers and great parents, and it was a small school. We were lucky. So I think it helps, you know, if you can be fortunate enough to get your kids in the right school and the right neighborhood. What's going on? Man, I can't get the chat. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I should have fucking droned the sunset again. They didn't even put the jack back right. There it is. I figured it out. All right. Yeah, dude, the guy at the second tire shop, he was real cool. And I put the jack back myself, but I didn't put back the lug wrench and this other little bar. And he just like shoved it in there, and I was wondering what was making so much noise. Okay, so you can't in Baltimore or Washington, D.C. either? Okay. I need to like start mapping this out. Like I really want to get on this issue because that video with the underage kids is the one that went viral. So, oh, did you see that girl? Yeah, it looks fixed now. Anybody say anything? Yeah, I should ask Aaron, you're right. I'd like to also like interview parents of kids that use Uber and parents of kids that used Uber when the parents didn't know about it, which I think might be harder. Those would be the hardest ones to find possibly, but maybe not. So, because if I could find enough parents who found out their kids used Uber and were mad about it, that would be really good. You know? Because that will show that there's a problem here that's not being addressed by the company or the government. All right. I think it's time to go online, guys. I think it's time. It's time to make some money. All right, so it's 11 trips. You guys can count them down with me. Yeah, they will still pay us. As far as I know, I haven't had a fare taken away because the card was fake or whatever, or stolen. All right, I'm going to switch over.